Hello everyone, we are starting with traumatology. Our first topic of discussion is abrasion. See, abrasion, the word literally means to scrape or any injury, and it is the most common, it is the most medico legally significant wound. Why? Let's say a victim is killed. So before he is killed, he will try to protect himself, or there will be a struggle. So during that struggle, there will be some marks or scratch marks over his body, which will tell some proof about how he is killed, etc. So it is a medico legally significant wound. Now there are two type of forces that can cause. One is tangential. Tangential means along the skin layers. One is perpendicular or crushing the epithelium layers. So we have two types, tangential force and perpendicular force. Now we'll study individually tangential force and perpendicular forces causing abrasion. Now first, types of abrasion based on tangential force. First one is scratch abrasion, or here you can see that the fingernail is scratched. It can be caused due to simple pin, fingernails or thorn. It is simple a scratch abrasion. Second is more important, which is graze abrasion. Here you can see that there is no one mark, right? There are a lot of marks over this area. This usually happens in road traffic accidents, etc. So whenever there is friction between skin and rough surface like road, etc., then you can see this abrasion, which is graze abrasion, multiple scratch marks over the wide area. So now this graze abrasion gives you a medico legal clue. Let's say this is the graze abrasion that I showed you in the previous image. It is also called gravel rash because it occurs in road traffic accident. So the, let's say this is the head end. So head end will be dipped, and if the force is applied like this or the stretch is in that way, then the tail end will be superficial end. So head end is deep and tail end is superficial. So let's say here was the intact skin. So whenever there is pressure over here, this entire skin is pushed back at the tail end. So on the tail end we will see heaping of the epithelium at the end of the abrasion, which is called skin tag. See this over here, this is a skin tag because the entire skin goes to the bottom end or tail end. So tail end is superficial, tail end has skin tag, and the head end is deeper. Now, type of abrasion based on perpendicular force. Those were based on the tangential force. This is the perpendicular forces on the skin, right? First one is impact abrasion. See, impact means higher force, but the duration is less. Let's say there is a tire mark or there is a run over injury. The car has run over a victim, so we'll see a tire marks over the victim area. So the force is very high, but the duration is less. Second is radiator grill mark. Now we'll have second one, pressure abrasion. This is opposite of imprint abrasion, where the force is less but the duration is more, which is seen in ligature mark, or in hanging you can see that the this mark over here, this is pressure abrasion caused due to the pressure of that rope, but the force is not that much, force is less, but the hanging has occurred due to a long duration. Second is shoe bite mark. It is also caused due to duration of, when the duration of force is more. It is caused when you wear shoes of abnormal sizes or sizes which is not yours, so the pressure causes this abrasion. Pattern abrasion is a combination of both imprint and pressure, where you can see the pattern of the weapon seen. If the pattern of weapon is seen, it is called patterned abrasion. Now, aging of abrasion. See, whenever there is abrasion, it heals by formation of this scab, and the color of this scab will tell us how old the abrasion is. So we'll see it heals in 1 week with the formation of a scab. Then after 1 week, this scab will dissolve and there will just be this hypopigmented skin area. But till the time the scab was there, from its color I can say that the abrasion occurred before how much time. So color of the scab gives the time, right? So for this, just remember the first two lines initially. Less than 12 hours it is raw, greater than 12 hours it is reddish, because red starting initially there is inflammatory reactions and blood, so we have reddish swab after reddish swab greater than 12 hours. Less than 12 hours there is no scab because it is just a raw scraped area. Now remember it in this way: 2 to 3 day, 4 5 6 7. So 2 3 4 5 6 7, start from 2 and then end to 7. We'll have from here take red, so we have red is brown. Now this brown shifted to another line, brown scab and then black. So we have row then reddish just keep down here, reddish brown, brown bring back down, brown and black. And the days just learn it in this way. So we'll the at due to this we can say that whenever the scab is, let's say, brown, the victim came here and the scab was brown color, so I can say that the injury would have occurred 4 to 5 days ago. And at last this scab falls off and I told you there is a hypopigmented skin area. Now what are the differential diagnosis of abrasion? See, abrasion is caused due to any injury or any instrument or during any fight. Now these are not caused due to any instruments or during any fight, so these are not a medical legal abrasions. These are different from abrasion but they look like abrasion, so we need to differentiate this from abrasions. So differential diagnosis, first is ant bite mark. See over here you can see that ant bite mark, it looks like abrasion, and it usually occurs in sandpaper appearance. This ant bite mark occurs in what? Sandpaper appearance, usually at mucocutaneous junction, and intersect with normal skin it appears as sandpaper. Now here you can see these are skin excoriation, these are skin diseases, it is not an abrasion. Third one is decubitus ulcer, it occurs at the pressure areas. Whenever this person lies down there are some pressure areas where these ulcers occur, so these ulcers are due to the pressure areas, not due to any physical injury or abrasion. Last one is post-mortem abrasion. See, when a person dies, it is lying at a specific location. Now, due to wherever there are bony prominences here, that prominences will create pressure. And due to that pressure, will have abrasion. So, this is a post-mortem abrasion. It is seen only over the bony prominences. Now, how will we differentiate post-mortem abrasion from ante-mortem abrasion? Let's say a victim is brought to you. So, you are seeing abrasion on his body, but those abrasion can also be caused after death because of lying at a specific location, or it can be caused before death during the struggle between the victim and the accused, right? So how will we differentiate this is, then see, the antemortem abrasion occurs anywhere on the body because the trauma can occur on any side of the body, while postmortem abrasion only occurs well on the bony prominences where the pressure causes those abrasion. Now appearance, see, here there is reddish appearance because there is inflammatory reaction, the person is alive. After death it is just yellowish parchment likes, there is no inflammation, no reddish appearance, it's just a yellowish parchment like, sorry, yellowish parchment like. Okay, parchment, these are spots over here that you can see, yellowish spots. Now scab and vital reaction are present in antemortem because the person is alive, while absent in the postmortem abrasions.